Hi there. Taking a walk through the park? Yeah, I love long walks through the park too. Well, it's hard for them to last long for me though. Since I'm a giant, so I take such large steps, so it doesn't really take long for me to reach the end. I'm Garrett, by the way. But you don't have to introduce yourself. I already know who you are. That's why I'm here, actually. I heard you're single and in the market for a boyfriend. More specifically, I heard you're into that crazy, devoted stalker type. That essentially makes us a match made in heaven, right? Suffice to say, I'm proud to announce that your search is over. It's a good thing that I found you first, actually. Before that annoying Incubus did.
You called?
Oh, great! It's you!
You say that like you hate me.
Hate you? Oh, goodness, no. What would I hate you for? Other than the fact that you're annoying, stupid, immature, and you're always secretly watching my sweetheart human here. But other than that, what makes you think I hate you? In fact, as a token of my esteem, please quench your thirst with this vial of holy water I got you. Oh, please, I insist.
You can just pour it down the drain, along with any hopes of my darling human here showing any interest in you. Isn't that right, darling? I know you want me to be your man, and not Garrett. You told me I love you. Those 3 words exactly. I mean, you said it in your sleep, so it could have been to anyone, or just a weird dream. But I know you meant it for me.
Ugh, stop sneaking in through that window.
Hypocrite. You would do it too if you could fit.
Sweetheart, I'm sure you prefer me over him, right? I'm way cuter. Look at me. I'm the cutest. I'm basically a bunny.
Oh, good. Then you can cut your foot off for a good luck charm.
And I'd still be taller.
Size isn't everything.
Yeah. What's the weather like down there?
What's it like making your height your whole personality?
There's a lot more to my personality than my height. After all, my sweetheart human, my personality includes loving you, watching you, carving cute little wood statues of you, and brainstorming all the violent things I want to do to that thing. That's way more personality than that will ever have. And I love you much more than he does. After all, I have pictures and pictures of you on my floppy disk.
All right, Grandpa. Let's get you back to bed. Besides, how many pictures can that even hold? 2? Do you delete the oldest one for space every time you need to take a 3rd picture?
How about I delete you? I could just step on you right now and that would be the end of you.
That's not really my thing, but thanks for asking.
Was that on purpose?
What was on purpose?
That sentence!
Well, I spoke it, so duh.
No, I don't think you understand. That was an innuendo, wasn't it?
Was what an innuendo?
What do you mean, what? That sentence! You know exactly what I'm talking about. You did the same thing with the size remark. I didn't want to say anything before because you're an incubus, and it's a kind of stereotype, but you aren't exactly doing a lot to go against the expectations here. Which is why you should just date me, my sweetheart human. Since unlike him, I don't raise a huge red flag that says immature.
A shame you can't get it up.
Insect, I am so done with you and your little innuendos. You've exhausted what little patience I had.
So sad to hear you can only last that long.
Very funny. What? Are you going to make fun of my mother next?
I would never. The poor woman has enough to deal with a son like you. You really are such a burden to her. I'm sure your mother was expecting a heavy load when she had you, but not like this.
Just go home already.
How about you go home instead? In fact, I'll even drive you. I know my darling human here won't, since they'd never take you for a ride. Wait. Actually, you wouldn't fit in a car. Oh well. Come on, my darling human. Let's ditch Garrett and grab a bite to eat. I know you want me, after all. I'm a catch. The only thing you'd catch with him is a deadly disease.
Coming from an incubus?
Stereotype?
My sweetheart human, I'm the better man for you. Can you not see? I'd do anything for you. I'd even kill for you because you're so worth a felony.
But I'd kill even for you, my darling human, because you're worth at least 2 felonies. Probably more. Definitely more. You know what? That's not the only thing I have over him. I know you way better than he does. I'm always watching you, so I know. I even keep a little notebook to record the places you go and people you speak with. I can show you. Hold on. Let me take a look at yesterday's entry. Wait. You met 5 different guys yesterday? Whew. Oh, wait, no. That's just a place that you ate at. Never mind. False alarm. Silly me. Anyway, you get the idea.
The idea that what? How shall I say, come up a little short.
What would you know?
I know you tie ropes like a casual. I still do a better job even if I have huge hands.
What do you mean, a casual? I was in the Scouts.
Yeah, figures you'd be on the same level as a bunch of small children.
Was that another short joke?
Now you know how I feel with all your double meanings.
I'm so sick of you. You're giving me a headache. I think I need to sit down for a bit.
Go ahead. It'll just make you shorter.
Yeah, whatever. By the way, my darling human, I thought I should warn you. Unlike me, Garrett here is the kind of guy to kidnap you. So you really won't be safe with him. That's probably why he came to visit you.
That's a blatant lie. I just came here to talk to my sweetheart and let them know how good they'll have it with me. For instance, my sweetheart human, you'll love spending time with me because I wear great perfume, so you'll love my smell. Smell! I mean smell. Come on, what perfume would have to do with a cell? That doesn't make any sense, right? Silly me.
See? His inner thoughts are showing.
Shut up. You just got into my head earlier with that lie of yours and made me slip up on my words.
Admit it. You're thinking of kidnapping them.
The only thing I'm thinking of your thighs. Lies. Shit. I mean lies. I swear on all that is holy I meant lies. My sweetheart human, my treasured one and only, please believe me. I meant thighs.
The jokes write themselves. Come now, what's your excuse for this one? I didn't even mention my thighs. Better hold on to that holy water. It doesn't look like I'm the one who's thirsty here.
Shut up! It's probably because you're an incubus or something. This is probably some sort of incubus trick or spell.
I'd bet you'd like it if this was a trick. Listen, I'm trying to let you down easy here. I'm sorry, Garrett, but I'm only into my darling human. It just wouldn't work out between you and me. Also, I'm out of your league. And also with your size, you wouldn't exactly, fit in with me.
Shut up! Stop acting like I'm only interested in you. I just slipped up on one tiny word. Why are you dragging this out for so long?
Because it's funny. Also, it ticks you off. But mostly it's funny.
You make everything so hard.
That one's too easy. Not gonna take it.
My sweetheart human, please believe me that the thing with Ian's thighs, it was just a verbal mistake. I'm not into him. I'm only into you. I only love you. I love you so much that I want to learn every language so that I have more ways to tell you that I love you. Please believe me.
You don't even know English. I've read your writing. Autocorrect is free. Use it.
Oh, and I suppose you're a master of the English language?
You kinda have to be to make as many innuendos as I do.
So you admit it? You admit you made a bunch of innuendos?
A bunch of what? I don't know what you're talking about.
You're unbelievable.
Unbelievably attractive? I know. Anyway, it's okay, Garrett. You don't have to be embarrassed over your bad spelling. I mean, I'd be embarrassed if I was you, but that'd be for other reasons. Because you're shallow, boring, and incompetent. I mean, I saw you had some chloroform back at your place. You know it doesn't work like in the movies, right? If you try to use it to kidnap my darling, you'll probably end up giving them brain damage. Which is coincidentally probably the reason you're thinking of using it. Also, I threw away your chloroform. And aren't you a giant? Couldn't you just, grab them?
Well, I wouldn't, because unlike your slander, I'm not a kidnapper. I have standards, after all. Besides, I don't need to kidnap my sweetheart human because I'm confident they'll agree to come with me. Isn't that right? My sweetheart human.
Isn't that wrong, my darling human?